Nothing says murder like the Democratic Party. What's good, YouTube? You're here, I'm here. Let's get into it. So, right now, we have a situation. Back in 2016, there was a murder that happened, and of course, nobody heard about it. Man who fatally shot woman during argument about the 2016 election, jailed for 35 years. And I'm just going to go through this real quick. A California man received a maximum of 35 years to life in prison for killing a bandmate's wife as she held her 2-year-old son during a heated argument about the 2016 presidential election. Just take a guess on who this clown voted for. John Kevin McVoy Jr., 40, killed Susan Garcia, 33, and critically injured his bandmate Victor Garcia at the couple's home in North Long Beach on January 10th, 2017. The sentence was issued after the jury at the Long Beach courthouse found McVoy guilty of second-degree murder in November, a spokesman for the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office said. The jury acquitted McVoy of 2 charges of attempted murder and 1 charge of child abuse. The incident occurred after McVoy revealed he had voted Hillary Clinton for the president and was told by Victor to get the fuck out of his house. He fired a shot at his bandmate, striking him in the head, then Susan, striking both. 2 other members of the garage band below the fault line, who were also at the home, took McVoy's gun and restrained him while police arrived. Susan, who was holding their toddler on her lap, died from her wounds at the home. The child was unhurt. Victor was shot in the head and spent months in coma. Court was told on Monday. He underwent 2 brain surgeries and is still dealing with physical impairment. Victor told the judge the couple were planning to have more children and had just celebrated a wedding anniversary. McVoy apologized to the victim's family and said he didn't intend to hurt anyone. As far as remorse, he says, "I think about this every day." McVoy's defense attorney said the sentence was unfortunate and unjust. I gotta stop right there. These dirty Democrat liberal sacks of shit. The man in cold blood murked his friend's wife, and blasted the man in his head. You do not hit headshots by accident, okay? You gotta be aiming for the head. It's literally the only way to do it. You don't point at their toes and the bullet jumps up to their head. So when she's talking about an injustice, this guy's lucky he's not buried under the jail. Okay, like he should be buried under the jail. A bandmate was struggling for control of McVoy's gun when Susan was fatally struck with a bullet. However, Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Laura Lasik found that McVoy was at fault for bringing a loaded gun and aiming it at Victor. There's no reason to be pointing a gun, she said, and Mr. Garcia should not have to bear the weight of this crime. Now, real talk, at the end of the day, we've seen this in numerous occasions where salty, selfish pussies like these Democrats and liberals get all caught in their feelings, and before they could have any sort of thought process on like how logically to get through a conversation, they go straight to hitting or shooting or what have you. We have the case in Portland where, what is that, Patriot Prayer dude, Trump supporter, got blasted in the head. We have situations where those 2 old folks were trying to go to a Trump rally and they had hats on. They got beat up a bit and pushed around. We have Nick Sandman, Trump supporter, Little Ute. That kid's now a millionaire because he had to sue the pants off of mainstream media. There's numerous accounts of Democrats and liberals taking a piss on Trump supporters and anybody else. At least in this case, the dude got held accountable. He's not just, off in the ether. Unlike the guy in Portland, though, that guy that killed the Patriot Prayer dude, he went out like a G. He had like a standoff with feds, gun battle, he lost, but you know, at least he went out like thug life. Hillary Clinton and her supporters, the Democrat Party and their supporters, are the most violent creatures on this planet. I'm not even going to call them human. They're below human. They're animals. They run around with this facade that they're better than everybody, but when you catch them on a one-on-one tip, they're some of the grimiest, nastiest people. They don't love nobody. They don't love God. They just love money. Again, at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself. You got to make sure that at all times, you know who's around, what their capabilities are. Even though this guy, they were in a band for a minute, they thought, you know, they knew each other. Can't trust a liberal. You can't trust a Democrat. You can't trust a Hillary Clinton supporter. And that's what's really hood.